You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile.
Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
If I can't do it, homie, it can't be done. Now I'm a
VIP me put in my pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money.
Hard out here for a pill. Really tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find a thing to save my life. So I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up? It's Alex, the Fantasy Football Hustler, back at you. And oh man, we got the most important start-sit decisions of the year. Whoo! And guess what? It's Friday.
I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
And even if you do get a job and some shit to do, thanks for being here. Like our man Derek, what up? He said he's working at home, but checking out the show real quick. You the man. Leave it on in the background somewhere, Derek. King D, shout out to the LBC. What up? Podson in the house. What's up? T-Money, what up? Eagles, Dolphins, Chargers, Cowboys this week. Looking for 13 to 14 plus. I mean, I would assume that when you ask me a question that you want me to choose the best person, the best option, right? And there may be some goofballs out there who don't try to choose the best option, but I feel you. I am going to go with the Eagles. Dolphins would be a close second for me. Hey, Michael in the house. Salute, bro. What is going down? And King D, Bills or the Raiders, D? Woo. Who the hell did the Bills got again? I'm spacing on that. Bills got the Jets. The goddamn Jets. You can't go pick up the Dolphins or like the Giants. Oh, no, Giants got some injuries. Man, there's nobody else. Nobody else. I mean, if you're forcing me to choose, I'll probably go the Bills, but yeah, a little rough. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna pull up some of the news because the start sit decisions are huge, but also picking up players, right now when the Friday injury reports come out is also huge. Luis, what was that? Was there a game last night? Man, I don't know, bro. Like, dude. Oh, man, that was so trash. Hey, Marky, what up? He said, because it's championship week, if Alvin Kamara isn't playing, I would not be expecting Alvin Kamara to play. Do I drop him for BTJ? If someone's not playing this week, it doesn't matter who it is. You could drop them to pick up someone and not even think twice about it. And Kamara ain't playing this week. There's zero reason for him to play. Then I could put in BTJ, Jordan Addison, James Conner at the flex. Yeah, man, I like it. Yeah, Derek, Micah McFadden's out. Let me get through. Let me run down some of the injury news that we got here. So from the Packers, Matt LaFleur said that Christian Watson still has a chance to play. He's getting better. I don't like that, but at least he's saying there's a chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah. For the Vikings, Kevin O'Connell said Ivan Pace is questionable, but everyone else is good to go. For the Giants, McFadden out. Malik Neighbors questionable. He's got a toe issue. I would not be looking to play him, and I would be looking to bench him. He already said he considered himself a game time decision. Let's see. Sauce is questionable for Sunday. Man, let's hope that Sauce doesn't play. And then Devontae Adams was limited, but they said that he's looking good today. Or he was limited, but he still says looking good. Njoku out. Tillman out. They said that Winston is questionable as of now, and they said if he's healthy enough, he will be the backup. Drake London, full participant today. No designation anymore. Let's see. No Tony Pollard or Amani Hooker at practice today. So, I mean, it's Friday. Tony Pollard isn't practicing. I would go into this week assuming that Tony Pollard is not going to play, and we are going to fire up Spears.
All right. Fire him up.
Anthony Richardson, questionable. Did not practice this week. I expect him to sit. AJ Brown, questionable. He was limited yesterday, but he was out there practicing today. Same with Nakobe Dean and Josh Sweat. Panthers making business decisions here. Josie Jewell is out. Man, that hurts. JC Horn is doubtful, hip injury. So that is really good for Mike Evans, McMillan. Cade Otton is out. Antoine Winfield is out. Sterling Shepard is out. Joe Flacco taking first team reps as he should because Anthony Richardson is not practicing. For the Bengals, T. Higgins questionable to ankle knee issue. I said he's improved every day in practice, and there's optimism that he can play Saturday. That's barring any new development. So we got to be paying attention for Higgins. James Conner, they said that he's trending in the right direction for Saturday. We love to hear that. Shout out to Coach C who just jumped in. What up? Jalen Hurts still in concussion protocol. Yeah, there's he's not playing. He's not playing. The way that this is all working out, he is not playing. So Neighbors and Tracy both did practice today, and they're hopeful that they both play. I would not be wanting to play them. Mike McDaniel said there's that he's optimistic about Jalen Waddle's availability for this week. All the guys who were an issue last week for the Bills are kind of still an issue right now. DeMar Hamlin, Taylor Rapp, Cam Lewis, Curtis Samuel, all limited. Rasul Douglas and Matt Milano are good to go, apparently. So, I mean, there was improvements. Anybody else? Darnell Savage not expected to play. So that's good for the Titans. Let's see. And that's it as of now. That is it as of now. Okay. And let's see. What Marky say on Twitch? And let me know if you're still here, Marky. I mean, this was a couple minutes ago. I was reading out all those injuries, but just let me know that you're still here. He said then would I then put Jordan Addison or BTJ? Oh, no. I'm going Adams. Until they tell me that Adams isn't playing, that's who I'm rocking. Bills are missing a bunch of pieces in their secondary. And King D available. Cowboys, Lions, Giants, Rams, Patriots, Jags, Browns. I mean, the Lions versus 49ers could be good. I mean, there's so many people missing for the 49ers, and the 49ers are out. Like, they might be making business decisions as well. And who are the other two? Bills or the Raiders. That's who it was. Yeah, I'm probably just rocking the Bills, bro. At least as of now. Yep, Malik Neighbors is questionable. He ain't going to play. Who he says Sterling Shepard, Cade Otton are out, and Antoine Winfield. Axel Cushin, what up? He said, fuck the Cowboys for sitting CD. Bro, CD is sitting because of injury, not because like he's 100% healthy. Not because he's 100% healthy and they just don't want to play him. Let's remember that. Because what if he went out there and fucked up his shoulder even worse. You know, like there's no reason to play him. It sucks, but would you rather have him start and get hurt and get you like 3 or 4 points? You know, because like I've had that happen to me before, and that just sucks. That's what makes you lose. Luis J.K. Dobbins looking to play, questionable tag removed, Gus Bus out. We'll see. We'll see. Until I see it here on the updates that he was a full go in practice. All right, Marky Mark's still hanging around. And Chris, what up? He said Ford, Tracy Sutton in my flex. He said, boy, I made it. He said, let's go and have Higgins, wide receiver 2 spot. Ford also on the bench and Bucky starting. Perfect. Sutton, that's my pick for the flex. And Ford would be the next man up if Higgins can't go. Luis, what up? Malik Neighbors, Mooney, Jaden Reed, or J.K. Dobbins? I'm gonna say Jordan Reed as of now, but make sure you come back because you know, literally, if I hear something about J.K. Dobbins, he might be in the mix. But yeah, I don't want Neighbors. I don't want Mooney. Sirianni said Hurts not looking good. Yep. He ain't going. He ain't gonna play. He's not gonna play. And Kelly said CD hasn't been all that this year. Anyways, he let me down a lot. I'm hoping better from him next year. Yeah, if you're in Dynasty, like, you know, it sucks if he didn't help us win a championship, but he was doing pretty good for most of the year, even when their QB situation was real shitty. CD would be someone I'd be trying to buy for. I mean, I say buy low, but you can't really buy him like low, but his value will be going down. That's for sure in Dynasty. So if you have him in Dynasty, you're holding with lots of confidence. And if you don't have him in the Dynasty league that you're in, go make a trade for him in the offseason while people still have this bad taste in their mouth about him. Hey, Daniel, what up? With Hurts questionable, Darnold or Murray? I'm leaning Darnold, and yeah, Hurts isn't going to play. He's not going to play. And Louis said, just like Olave, why are they deploying them? Coaching staff making my head scratch in New Orleans. I have nothing to play for. Keep him healthy. What do I know? Yeah, let's see if he actually plays. Did they say that he was going to play? They opened the window for him to return, but I don't know if they're actually playing him or not. Axel said Josh Allen or Daniels. I mean, if we made it this far with Josh Allen, like, I don't know how we sit him. Like, this is why I only play in Superflex leagues as well, because if I had Josh Allen and Jaden Daniels, I would hate to make the decision of who we're going to start. So I'm just going to go Josh Allen. It's a great matchup for him. They got injuries on their defense, so that means Jets probably going to be scoring a little bit more. And Kelly said Stafford didn't do good against the Cardinals last time. I got Rudolph and Mac Jones. Wish I played Bryce over Geno and to the risk. Yeah, it's tough though. Because the Bears have given up a bunch of points to quarterbacks and wide receivers over the last couple weeks. And was that a question? If you should start Rudolph or Mac Jones over Stafford? It's not a good matchup for Stafford, but he's actually playing for something. You know, Rudolph and Mac Jones, they're playing for pride right now and to potentially being taken serious as, you know, quarterbacks in the NFL. Do I like Stafford over those guys? It's a yes and no. It's a yes and no, because if they were playing for something, I'd probably want them. But since they're not playing for anything, it kind of makes me nervous and just makes me want to rock Stafford. At home, he is at home. And Daniel said Darnold or Knicks. I'm gonna go Darnold, but man, it's hard to sit Knicks. He's been solid. Derek said Baker or JD5, also Goff or JD5. with JC Horn out, that makes it a better matchup. And, you know, just some of the other players that the Panthers are missing, it makes it better for Baker. And I really, really like Baker this week. I'm trying to look here. So here's why I'm a little bit nervous about JD5. You ready for this? I mean, if the Packers lose and the Commandos win, they're tied. And that's like for the number one, like, well, actually, no. You know what? You know what? Looking at this now, because you know what, like totally kind of messed me up in this is the Lions and the Vikings both having 13 wins. I almost forget one of those teams is a wild card team. So that like one of them is a wild card team, no matter what. And then you got the Packers. Like Packers right now slated for number 2 or number 6. They're the number 2 wild card. If the Packers lose and the Commandos win, then they would be tied. If the Packers win, they got that second one already locked down. But if the Commandos lose, let me see, is there a way that the Commandos can change at all? Okay, so the Commandos are locked into that wild card spot because of Seattle even Seattle winning, they're still 9-7. And so even if, well, I guess if they lose, that makes them 10-6. This game is super important. Like that's my point, I guess. I'm trying to figure out how important this game is for the Commandos. That's what I'm looking at. How important this game is. And if they win, no matter, regardless of anything else, they are locked into that playoff spot. So this game is actually super, super important for them. And I think that the matchup is just as good for JD5 and Baker. So that being said, this is more of like just because it's you, Derek. I feel like I'm starting JD5 in both of those because I like Baker and JD5's matchups like almost the same. I mean, we're talking about two of the teams that are giving up like the most points to quarterbacks. And, you know, there's just issues on both defenses with injuries. So I think because you love JD5 so much, I'd rock JD5 in both of these on Sunday Night Football. And if you don't want to put everything onto JD5, I say you go Baker in one and JD5 in the second. I like both of them. And I'll sit down Goff going against the 49ers. 49ers don't have much to play for. And if the Lions get up, you know, like maybe they pull, you know, maybe they pull their guys, you know, that's what's kind of tough because Lions already have a shitload of injuries. They probably don't want to get a bunch more. And execution, Higgins or Mike Evans. As of right now, I'm saying Mike Evans, but that could change throughout the week. And the reason I'm leaning Mike Evans right now is Higgins has the questionable tag. Well, you know, they said he's trending in the right direction, barring any setbacks. But JC Horn also being out for the Panthers, like that makes it even nicer for Mike Evans. You know, teams missing their number 1 corner, the number 1 wide receiver should eat a little bit more, especially in a must-win game. This is a must-win game for the Bucs. Like if they win, they're putting the Falcons' feet to the fire, you know, because they're tied right now. And these last 2 games are going to decide the what's it called? The playoff seed from the AFC South. Yeah. Kelly said you like, oh yeah, I already answered that one. Chris said Marvin Harrison, Downs, McMillan, Kincaid, or Kittle. I got Kittle in. Just want to see what you say. Well, Kittle's got the worst matchup out of everybody here. I'm almost leaning McMillan in this one. But it's hard to sit Kittle, though. It's a horrible matchup. Horrible. And T-Money played Chig or Hawk. This question has been asked a lot of times this week. It's crazy how much like Chig and Hawk are like playing in championship games for people right now. And I am going to lean Hawk. And Lipsy says, start Purdy or Kyler. I'm going Kyler. I'm going Kyler versus the Rams, trying to play spoiler over there. Yes, sir, Derek. Appreciate you, bro. And Chad Chandler, what up on Facebook? Super important game for the Falcons as well. Both teams were giving it their all. Well, yeah, they will be giving it their all, but Michael Penix, yuck. His all is nowhere near Baker's all as of right now. Like, it's crazy because Michael Penix, like, it's crazy that people thought that Michael Penix is actually better than Kirk Cousins in, like, for the NFL. He's mediocre at best as far as like an NFL QB goes. Not saying he's always going to be that, but if he sits and learns, like, he's going to have a better shot than them throwing him out there to the wolves like right now because he looks like shit. Crispy said, what the hell is Chig? Bro, don't act like you don't know who Chig Okonkwo is, Crispy. And Daniel said PPR pick 2 flex, Guadendo, B-Rob, Ford, Kamara. Kamara's probably not going to play. Miller, McMillan, Garrett Wilson. Unfortunately, started JSN and Sharp. Yeah, that's tough. I think that I am leaning Garrett Wilson and McMillan as of now. Things may change. And T-Money said last time Baker played Carolina, he did average. Yeah, last time they had their full defense out there as well. Now they're missing their number 1 cornerback. They're missing top linebacker. I mean, they're missing pieces all around. He said, what did he say? I would think the same thing. The coaching staff knows how Baker plays. Yeah, maybe. But when you don't got all your dogs out there, you know, things change. Luis said Chig with Rudolph under center has been getting fed. Yeah, but I still get nervous, bro. And T Money said double team Evans with no Otten. It sounds nice, but it's going to be hard to double team Evans when they can run it down their throat. That's the thing that's going to be a little tough. And what up, Jake? He said fantasy football is not fucking luck. I saw your Facebook post. I've gone with a lot of knowledge when it comes to this shit. Injuries, team changes, coaching changes, everything goes into who you pick. Exactly, man. And see, anybody who hangs around here knows what's up. You know, it's like, because I think that like, I'm sure there's a few people here who like get pissed and say fantasy football is all luck, you know, when they when they lose. Because yeah, like, I mean, that's just one of the one of the ways people say it. But yeah, is there luck involved in fantasy football? Hell yeah, there's luck involved. Is it all luck like some of these people are saying right now? Hell no, like, no way. If it was all luck, that means that I wouldn't be in as many championships as I am right now. And it wouldn't be consistent with the way that I've been doing it, you know, over the last few years. Like, that's what that's why I want people to get out of these default leagues, you know, like, get out of the leagues where you have a commissioner who goes in, they click create a league, they click PPR, and then the whole league is set up. Like, if you play in a league like that, those ones have a lot of luck involved because every team is usually stacked. But even then, even in those leagues where a lot of luck is involved, throw me in a league like that. I bet you, because of the way I draft, because of the waiver wires and all those things, I bet you I'll be in the Final Four, you know. Same with Jake's Gaming and same with a bunch of people in here. If we just got invited to some random fucking work league, I'm sure most of us would be in the playoffs and competing for a championship. Whether we win, we need a little bit of luck on our side, you know, for that part. But still, we would be there. That's how I know that is not all luck. And there is some luck, you know, shit. And if there's some luck, it's bad luck because I experienced that. Tomas, what up, bro? He said, "Okay, Pasta Huss." He said, "I'm so bored of playing Kyler. Most of the time, I'm just insulting the midget. Should I play Bryce or Drake?" Oh, man. I think I'm still leaning Kyler, but if like you're just done with Kyler, go Drake. Like, it's a tough matchup, but at least the Chargers, like, you could throw on them a little bit, a lot more than you can run on them. So I really think it's going to be a bad game for Stevenson, or at least like one of those ugly, like, volume, type of games where he's averaging like 2-something yards per carry, and yeah, I assume Drake will be throwing it a bunch. I'm nervous about him throwing big old greasy picks though. Chargers have been pretty good, their safeties and getting picks, but yeah, if you're totally out on Kyler, I understand it. It all depends on the scoring system, for sure. But yeah, if you're done with Kyler, Drake May would be the guy. He said also which defense? Jags, Rams, Saints, Commandos, man, bro. Sunday Night Football against Penix. Woo! Let's go. And CB Dizzle, what up, bro? Oh man, CB Dizzle said, "Huss, I didn't make a single championship. How should I feel?" Well, trust me, I've gone through it. I've been, I'm a 20-year vet in this fantasy football, shit. And there's been years where I didn't make a championship. And bro, trust me, it sucks. But the one thing that we got to remember, there's always next year. And if you're hanging around here, you can get in the playoff redemption leagues. We literally start drafting in a week and a half. You're worried about you're worried about your season, not making a championship. Come get into another league. What do they say? Like, let's equate this to something that a lot of guys, may have felt before, or just the way that it's portrayed in pop culture. Ready for this? When your girlfriend breaks up with you, what's the best way to get over it? Find another girl. So if you don't make it to the championship in your league, or even if you lose a championship, the way that you get over it, join in another league, bro. Get into a draft, reset history, and it all starts right now. And let me know. You guys want to get into leagues, let me know. CB Dizzle, make sure you message me. I have not sent out any of the prizes yet. I've been so busy with everything going on and commissioning and all these championships. It'll probably be the first week of January that I get going with this. So there is time. Just message me, bro. And T-Money said, I'm only saying that because I play Baker this week. Wishing he duds. I got Burrow and Chase, and he has Baker and Evans. Man, whoo, heavyweight battle, bro. Heavyweight battle, because Denver, at one point it seemed like they were like unstoppable on defense, like you could not throw on them, but that has not been the case like as of late. So yeah, man, Godspeed. I know I got a Burrow and Chase combo out there as well. Let's go to war, bro. Let's go to war. And Jake said there's more data than there's luck, for sure. Said you have to be consistent, pay attention. It's tough. 32 teams isn't easy to follow. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I've always told people that literally if you pay attention, you have a really good shot of making the playoffs, because a lot of people, like, it gets to a certain point and they literally stop paying attention, whether it's because they play in a bunch of leagues, maybe because they got shit going on in life, whatever the case is. But I see it happen all the time. We said Kittle versus Detroit, Conquo versus Jack. I mean, I literally said it already that that Kittle has the toughest matchup out of anybody this week as far as the tight ends go. And I still be playing him, man. I know what all the numbers say for Chig, and it's tough, man. I'm still leaning Kittle. And Holland Vlog, what up? Hurts injured. AR-15 toast. Told you, man. Or wait, AR-15 toast. He's not toast. What the hell are you talking about? I mean, AR-5. He said, do we roll with Bryce Young or Drake May? I mean, I'm rolling with Aaron Rodgers, but if you don't want to roll with Aaron Rodgers, go Drake May. Jake said, losing your number one pick, shoot, even with CMC, you got to be aware of the injury bug. RBs come and go. Hence, Henry and Barkley, give them an extra year from their injury, and now we'll see where they are. For sure. And CB Dizzle said, okay, I'm convinced. Let's go. Lipsy said, I want to be over Kyler myself, but I think Purdy might not even try. Tough matchup versus the Lions. And dude, like, they're not playing for anything at this point, not playing for anything. Like, if the 49ers go out there and just start looking bad, who's to say that they won't just sit Purdy down and then bench him for the next week? If they really think that they want to extend him, because like, if you're not in it right here, there's a really good shot that you could get hurt in that game. And JC, what's the best though is not making it and then next year adjust and not make the same mistake twice. Some literally, make the same mistake going off a gut feeling. Yeah, for sure. And I see it happen all the time. And like, people should trust their gut. Sometimes it goes wrong, but it is you have to analyze everything. That's really what it calls, man. Really what it takes. We got to analyze everything. And J. Phil, Addison or Shakir, I'm an underdog, might need a higher upside play. I'm leaning Addison then. Yeah, Vikings got to win in this game. Like, this is a fucking very important game for the Vikings. It's important for Packers as well and super important for the Lions, but like, Vikings are right on the cusp, like Vikings are playing for a potential number 1 seed. Mondo, what up, bro? He said, I'm out early. Let's spark it up.
All right. Fire them up.
Woo, Danny Adunze, big fat 0. Yeah. So glad I didn't play him anywhere. He scored a touchdown, but there was a flag on the play, so it got called back. Yeah, it was fucking garbage, man. T-Money made the chip in 2 leagues, went 3-11. In 1 league, had CMC, AR-15, Ayuk, Laporta, Cooper. You already know what happened. Yeah, it's tough, man. And that's why I play in a bunch of leagues, because I got leagues that are like that. The 3-11 squads, like not many, but like it sucks. And like if you only play in a couple leagues and like, that's just like what happens in like the 1 league you play in, like I would fucking hate that year. And Quincy said started Sharp in my only flex, need a boom. Start 2 wide receivers, Jenny McMillan, Thielen, Debo. Going McMillan and Thielen then. I said Thielen's good to go. Yeah, that's where I'm leaning. And Lipsy, is it worth my while to grab Rodgers, Herbert, May over Kyler? I really think Rodgers comes out there and has a good game against Buffalo. Buffalo's missing pieces in their secondary. Let's not forget that. Like, that makes a big difference. And yeah, I do got a lot of Aaron Rodgers going this week. But just looking at Buffalo, they are not the same team that they were a couple weeks ago because of all the injuries to their secondary. And Rodgers played in the cold before, so I wouldn't be super worried about the weather. But while I'm here, let me go check what NFLweather.com does say. Yeah. Oh shit. It's gonna be over there. Ooh. That's not good. It says definite rain. 52 degrees, so it's not super cold, but there's a lot of games that it says it's gonna rain in this week. Listen to these games that says that there's gonna be rain, or at least a good chance of rain. Patriots 36% chance of rain. Bengals 16% chance, so not high, but that would suck. Giants 54% chance of rain. That makes, I already didn't want to start Neighbors or any of the wide receivers, but that makes me want to start no wide receivers in that game. Buffalo Jets 82% chance of rain. It's gonna make me change. It's gonna make me change my thoughts, man. Heavy rain game, like, man. I don't think we could just like blindly sit guys because of that. We still have to take our matchups into account. But dude, listen, I'm not even done. T Money said is in Tampa Bay, Carolina. That was the next one. 47% chance of rain in Florida. Eagles 54% chance of rain. Jaguars 65% chance of rain. Cleveland Dolphins 77% chance of rain. Washington 83% chance of rain. Dude, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. 9 games that they are expecting rain in this week. And we've already had 3 games in the past, 10 games because of fucking the Bears game. 10 out of 16 games are expected to have rain. Dude. And the one that says definite rain, Buffalo Jets. That says definite rain. All the other ones, it says chance of rain showers, you know, like likely rain showers, things like that. Browns, definite rain showers. Dude, and Derek said, so now Baker or JD5 with the rain. Like right now, I'm leaning Baker. Like that's what sucks. And I'm leaning like what would save JD5 and will always save running backs or quarterbacks that are similar to him is the run game for him, like him running. Like this makes me like B-Rob a little bit more. This makes me fucking hella nervous about Terry McLaurin. Yeah, Derek, like right now, like luckily, like everybody who you got, like we're literally talking about you know, Sunday games. So we got 2 days at least to see if anything changes with what they're predicting with the weather. But 83% chance of rain. I mean, last night they said there was a 40-something chance of rain, and it was fucking raining the entire game. It was fucking raining the entire game. I'm nervous, man, about a lot of these games that I just read out. Like, I mean, I'm glad that I even looked at the weather, because this is fucking ridiculous. And Texas Stevie said every game is supposed to rain. Every game is supposed to rain Sunday. 9 out of the last 13 games are projecting rain. And you know the ones that aren't projecting rain? The Rams, the Saints, dome. Vikings, dome. And 49ers, California. That's it. That's it. Those are the 4 games that they are not projecting rain. Cleveland, 15-mile-per-hour winds. Buffalo, 15-mile-per-hour winds. I mean, I know that that's not insane. We really, like, if it's over 25-mile-per-hour winds, we like don't want to play anybody. 15-mile-per-hour winds is still a red flag, though. T-Money said, I need Tampa game to be thunderstorms, 99% rain. Damn it, man. Yeah. Maybe because they're in Florida, they're a little bit used to it, because, I mean, Florida is just one of those places. This is bad, man. This is bad. And Derek said it's raining here Sunday, New Jersey, 60, but raining all day. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the ones. I mean, the Giants versus the Colts. I mean, I love it for JT now, but like, I don't think I would really even suggest playing anybody outside of JT in that game anyways. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's ridiculous. T-Money said then at halftime it starts hailing. Dude, that would be so shitty. And CB Dizzle on Rumble, he said, who do you want to win, the Broncos or the Bengals? I want the Bengals to win, because that would to me, that would mean that Chase Brown got off, that Jamar Chase got off, that Higgins got off. You know, like that's why I want the Bengals to win. Texan Stevie, Jackson stormed on us on Wednesday, dude. I mean, luckily you guys already locked it in, so there is no chance of like, you know, bad things happening. But yeah. What do you think, Texan Stevie? What do you what are your thoughts going into the playoffs now that you just played, like now that the Texans just played 2 playoff teams in a row, and it wasn't good for them, you know? I mean, that's a nice way of saying it, right? What do you think about that? Because I'd be nervous. I'm sure every Texans fan is a little bit nervous, even though the games didn't really mean shit because the division's so trash. But yeah, man, it's like people remember that. People remember that shit. Louis said it's been raining in Cali for the past week. I live 1.5 hours from Levi Stadium. Light rain expected for the Niners-Lions game. I mean, it could very well be, but on the site where I'm checking, NFLweather.com, I mean, they're updating it every day, and it doesn't say that there's it says it's expected to be clear on Monday. T-Money said, bro, it's crazy as I had Chase against PS2 and my opponent has JJ against Jair. Well, you know Jair's not playing though, right? They already ruled him out, I'm pretty sure. Almost positive that Jair's already ruling out. Yeah, Jair does own JJ, but he ain't playing. I don't think he's playing. They're trying to get him right. Let him get as close to 100% for the playoffs, because like Jair Alexander in the playoffs, like that's a tough matchup for anybody, and they're already locked in. Like that's the thing with the Packers is, you know, they're already locked in. They're either going to be the 5. I mean, potentially, I mean, they could even be the number 5 seed for the playoffs. There is still a chance for that. They would need the Lions to lose twice or the Vikings to lose twice for that to happen. But they're more than, I mean, they're already locked in. They're already locked in. Uh-oh. Crispy said no respect here. Just skipped my question. What question? Oh, there we go. Sorry, Crispy. I didn't even see that, man. But you know what? It's probably because we're going against each other in one of the leagues. That's probably why. And Rodgers, Mac Jones. Who? Mac Jones. Or Young. I'm leaning Rodgers. I know they're not playing for much, like over there right now, but I'm sure they want to beat Buffalo. But let me see. Because no matter what, if we're like talking about rain, Rodgers dealing with rain, Bryce Young dealing with rain, and Mac Jones dealing with rain. So that's the thing that sucks. Like literally all your choices, you're dealing with guys who are going to be dealing with rain. That's the thing that sucks. Dude, what a fucking shitty week weather-wise. What a shitty fucking week weather-wise. And Daniel said Smith or Thielen. Leaning Thielen, but it's close, man. And Luis, what up, bro? He said, I always see you hitting that bong. He said, I know NV is different than Cali, but do you dab at all or hit the dab pens or do those sell? Well, I dab for sure. I got my, bro, do I dab? I got my full Dr. Dabber rig right here. Do I got to do a dab just to show you, bro, that I do dabs? I have super dope dabs from Drip and wafers, you know. But I mean, I'm from Cali, so like that's one thing you got to remember. Like I'm living a California lifestyle in Vegas, that's for sure. And yeah, there was a time in my life where I was strictly dabs, like I was barely smoking flower. But you know what happened? Then you start needing to smoke like 10 dabs to feel anything, and that kind of sucks, you know. So yeah, I don't dab like I used to. Number one, very expensive, especially when you smoke the very, very good shit, you know, like I do. Very, very expensive because I know these dabs, I mean, I think they're like 50 a G in some of the places. And, you know, like shit, I $80 shit. Like, I mean, you know, like Cali's just different with the dabs. And you know why? Like you know why like dabs are like great is because like I'm gonna hit this one fucking dab right now, and that's gonna be like the equivalent of smoking a whole joint. And it's only gonna take me however many seconds, you know, to do that. So if I am very busy, I'll dab. But here I'm hanging out smoking, with you guys. But here we go. Cheers. And seeing I'm smoking like George Jetson with my dabs over here. Just dump it in, hit a little button, and then this shit's just gonna heat up. And Luis said, sheesh, that dab rig. He said, take a dab. I will too. And spark up. And if you guys are not, if you guys do not have a Dr. Dab rig, go to Dr. Dabber, use my link, and go get you a fucking George Jetson dab rig. That's why I don't do dabs. Don't need to do dabs all day, every day. Because I still want to feel like that when I hit a fat dab. Whoo! Woo! Fuck.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with smoking weed. Weed is from the earth. God put this here for me and you. Take advantage, man.
Dude. Woo! I'm going to go back and go read through all these questions in a sec. But we just got to go down to the bottom so I can get the instant reactions. Lipsy's like, God damn. Whoo! Frank said, low temperature, keep ice cold glass of water near you. Yeah, I always go low temp. Like, dude, the taste of that is so fucking awesome. The taste, the terps. Whew. Yeah, this one has so many more levels that I can make it go higher. Whew. Frank, are you with us, Huss? Woo! TJ, what up? Says, hit that thing like a champ. Man, love this thing. Love it. Frank said, dabs will give you popcorn nugs. I mean, it's one of the two. It either ruins your lungs or it strengthens them. One of the two. And Lipsy says, Flacco playing, does that mean it's worth starting Downs? It's a horrible matchup for Downs, but with Flacco, it does make it a little bit better. But just a reminder, with the weather's not going to be good out there at all. And neither of them are playing for anything. Like, that's another thing. None, like, the whole game is just, it's going to be a shit show over there. Texan Stevie, I'd be lying if I say I wasn't nervous, but I knew Baltimore team was good before the season for sure. He said started, I'm very concerned about JSN. About JSN. Stroud, maybe? Who are you talking about? With no Diggs and Dell and O-line. Yeah. Yeah. And who would let me see. Who are the Texans? Texans would be playing the number one wild card. As of right now, the number one wild card is the Steelers. I don't remember if the Chargers played the Steelers, but the Chargers, Broncos, those are the 9-win teams that, with two games left, could potentially leapfrog the Steelers. I don't know who's got what matchups, and at least for the Steelers, I don't even know who the fuck do the Steelers play this week? Oh yeah, they play tomorrow, right? They play oh no, they already played the Chiefs. Duh, they got their fucking asses whooped. Never mind. Yeah, so if the Chargers win or the Broncos win this week, they tie the Steelers, and then it would be Like, I don't know. Let's just say the Chargers and the Broncos do win, just for sake of this argument. That means there would be a 3-way tie for those wild card spots. And I'm pretty sure if the Broncos and the Chargers win, that it would, like, all of them would make it. Like, the wild card teams for the AFC would be the Chargers, Broncos, and Steelers if the Chargers and the Broncos win this week. And then it would legit come down to week 18. Like, because I don't know who would have the tiebreaker between all three of those teams, but then it would legit come down to week 18. You know, if you lose, you got the lower seed, like, no matter what. And if you win, you're putting yourself in position to get the higher seed. So it's going to be interesting. And I don't know. And see, what's crazy, let's say the Chargers, well, let's say, I mean, I think that the Chargers are going to beat the Patriots, right? Everybody with me on that? The Chargers are going to be beating the Patriots, right? Chargers are going to be beating the Patriots, right? So let's say the Broncos lose to the Bengals. That would make the Broncos 9-7. If the Dolphins win, they're at 8-8. If the Bengals win, they're at 8-8. Okay, so that keeps the Bengals alive if they win, and they would have the tiebreaker over the Broncos. If the Colts win, they're 8-8. Dang, so a lot of interesting storylines would rely on the Bengals beating the Broncos. Huh. That would be very, very interesting if that happened. If the Broncos win, they're in. That's crazy. Pod says, whoa, slow down there. Pat's got an upset brewing in them. There we go. Yep, I just saw it, Texans. I just saw it, Crispy. Dobbins activated. There you go. Fire him up.
All right. Fire them up.
I say make sure you go check all of your redraft leagues that you are in right now, because somebody might have just dropped him. You never know. Just go check. I mean, I'm sure he's not going to be there for I'm sure he's not going to be there in any redraft. Oh man, fucking Johnny, he's got him in the league that we're going against each other. Nope. People just put him on the IR. Did the smart thing. There you go. Coming off of IR, though, I'd be nervous about just firing him up if over other pieces that could be out there. Well, while I'm here, I might as well go make another move. All right, 1 second, guys. Okay. And Jake said, whatever happened to the Texans guy who you had on your channel? I forgot his name. He's with that other crew, like I call him Crazy Eyes. You guys should know who I'm talking about. Crazy Eyes. He did things to make people choose, and I don't know. He just got an issue. So yeah. He and to be fair, he knew them first, so whatever. Like, I mean, I'm not worried about it. But yeah, I'm trying to get another Texans guy who's he used to do content. He used to do content, but he doesn't. He hasn't done it in a long time. But he's a cool Texans guy to get on here. So I am looking. I still do want to get it would be cool to get someone who's like a fan of the team contribute even if it could be Texan Stevie for all we know. But I do want to get someone from every team who kind of gives any kind of insight per week. It could literally be a 2-minute clip, but just like giving us, being the insider, for all of us, just any information that none of us may not know, but you hear it because you got your feet on the ground. And Jake Jamie said, I could be your Seahawks guy, bro. Hit me up, man. Cause I want, it's not going to be a big thing. It wouldn't be like a huge commitment. It's really just, if you know something being, in Seattle or whatever, where you got your boots on the ground and you just know something that nobody else knows yet, that kind of stuff. Like, that's what I want to bring people around, for, and to be, that one just, help, keeps all of us, going. No, just helps the community win for sure. And like, we don't have millions of people following. Maybe one day we will, but it's a tight-knit group of people that are watching, and there's a reason why we all win championships. And like, what's funny, those other guys over there, at least as far as I know, out of all the leagues that they play in, including Crazy Eyes playing in double-digit leagues with me in Dynasties, he's only in one championship. I'm in 13. I don't know how many, he's in amongst like all the leagues where he kind of handpicks like guys who really don't know much about fantasy, to play with in like his home leagues and stuff. But I'm in 13 championships. I feel like I bet that I'm in more championships than their whole crew combined. And that's no cap. Because every league that I'm in with all of these guys, it's Crazy Eyes who's in one championship, and that's it. Everybody else, none that I'm in. So, yeah, that's the difference between me and them. Because when he came over, it was funny. He said that he won more championships doing content with me that first year, and then he got less championships that next year. And then I'm sure it's way less championships like this year. And King D said, didn't you have a Cowboys guy too? Well, see, like, the Cowboys guy would have been Stu, like, man, RIP to Stu. But no, like, that was like the Cowboys guy was Stu, and like, RIP to Stu. He passed away a couple years ago at this point, but never like officially had like anybody for any team. Peak, he had the Texan, he did a little Texans, show or whatever. Nobody was really watching, though. That's another thing. But so now everything that I want to do, it's going to be way different than things that have been happening in the past. But yeah, if you guys want to be an insider for one of the 32 teams, that's what we're trying to get. And I want to get people from the 420 crew because, like, I know you guys are as diehard as me, and this is going to be a year-round thing. It doesn't have to be every week you giving insider like information, but every time it comes up to where you feel like I got 2 minutes of shit to say about something that's going down with my team, that's what I want. And hey, shout out to Hollywood. What up, Hollywood?
Sing about Hollywood.
Pickett or Stafford? I'm leaning Stafford right now, but that answer could change. I want to hear more about AJ Brown, make sure that he's playing. It's a great matchup versus the Cowboys, though, who got a bunch of people who aren't playing. And Kelly, you think Dobbins is a good start? Is going to be good for points this week. Play him over Madison, Stevenson, Rico. I would play him over all four of those. Do I think he's going to be in for a bunch of points? I bet you he gets more than all three of those guys. I don't know how the Patriots aren't horrible against running backs. They're kind of like middle of the road, but like Rico, horrible matchup. Stevenson, horrible matchup. Madison, I just don't trust him. That's what it is. Like the way that they used Dobbins before and no Gus Bus, that's what gives me more confidence over all three of those guys. And Jake's gaming, damn, not cool. He gave him his own segment. Yeah, well, and see, the thing is I think people just took for granted, the platform. And because I wanted everybody who was there to like help propel, what I already have going, and them actually be like a part of it and get paid for being a part of it. None of them wanted to. None of them wanted to. They all they all just do it for fun, which is fine. But that's what's crazy is I had told all these guys, but it was actually them doing more than just talking. I think everybody's goal with doing this is I just come on and talk and someone pays me to talk and that's it. But there's a reason why it's only those corporate places that do that, and everyone who's doing this mostly does it for fun. I think there's only 1% of fantasy football YouTubers that actually make money from the content, most, because you can't do it. All this takes money, to do it, the services and shit you have to do. So that's why most people don't really make money at all doing this. Crispy said Dobbins over Singletary. Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. And TM42, would you go the Colts or the Rams, D? I think I would go the Colts versus the Giants. Yeah. Crazy, because I just brought it up. If the Broncos lose on Saturday, there's multiple teams that will be in play for that final playoff spot. If they win week 17, it would still be a possibility for them to get in. So I think there's so many teams that are rooting for the Broncos to lose. And it's the Dolphins. It's the Noble in the house. It's the Dolphins, the Colts, and the Bengals themselves. So the Bengals need to win to give themselves a chance to be able to make it as well. So yeah, that game is going to be very, very important.
Jared says subscribe and hit the thumbs up for the 420 crew.
Heck yeah, let's get it. And what up, Edge? Edge LOL said last 2 weeks I've lost AK, CD, Monty, and Joku in the championship. It's brutal. Yeah, man. But we got to keep fighting. With all these injuries comes people who are going to be on the waiver wire. We got to be on it. Tracy cleared to play. I'd be very nervous. Just playing Tracy in general, just with how bad the Giants have been. Colts, you can run on them, but you really can't throw. So that's the one good thing for Tracy. And Luis Kamara hasn't practiced all week, not looking good. As of right now, I'm just saying that Kamara's not going to play. Why would he? Jake said, I'm a huge Cardinals fan this weekend. You go get him, Kyler. Man, I hope Kyler could do something. It sucks that they say it's going to be raining over there. And Daniel Hurts is out. Well, I don't know if they officially made him out, but yeah, he's going to be. Oh, Hurts has ruled out officially. Okay, there we go. Multiple people. Okay. Yep. We already knew that was going to be the case. So Kenny Pickett, it's a decent matchup. It's a decent matchup. Frank said, Noble going to be a fantasy football disciple. He better be. He said, I will. Car and AK out. Yeah. This is why I do. Even next year, I started doing the show at this time because of, when I used to do the news show, it was because of all the official shit that came in right at this time. So that's why I'm on. That's why we're still rocking here. And let's see. So yeah, I see it. Hurts officially out. Boom, 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 boom. And that's actually it from everything else that we've read. And Hollywood, I'm locking you down right now. And everybody who said that they want to be, a 420 crew insider. Just send me a message somewhere just so we can get in contact. And because this is going to be a big thing going into the off season, because I do want to have, I do so much, I can't follow literally everything. I'm on it a shitload, more than probably almost anybody is who's doing what I'm doing. But I want to add even more. Than I'm only one man. Jonathan Moxon is only one man. And yeah. So that's why we're gonna get a bunch of people. And even if there's multiple people who want to cover the same team, let's do it, because it's not like you guys are going to be doing a bunch of content. There's literally, I'm talking about you guys recording a video from your phone, recording a video from your phone, giving us any kind of insight, that you're getting because you have your boots on the ground, for your team. That is what it's all about. And there's no money involved yet. It's this is all, on a trial basis to see like how it works. And, even with I got ways that people could jump on and make money in certain ways. It's not going to be from content just yet. But one day we will be like Pat McAfee, where like I'll have a studio here in Vegas. There'll be options for people to fucking move over here if you wanted to, or just work remotely and be a part of like different things. And it's going to happen. We're getting there. It's years away, but we're honing in on it. There's going to be ways that people are going to be able to make money with the 420 crew. So if you're interested in that, let me know. It's not going to be off of content, but different ways though. Yeah, Kamara out. T Money pick 2. Chuba, Rico, Brees. Chuba and Brees. Ed said if you were to play cards back besides James, he said who would it be pulling the scraps? Yeah. Lipsy still trusts Kyler in the rain. Well, the reason why we trust him in the rain a little bit is because he could be the one running. Like I know that they're probably not going to, design like a shitload of plays for him running necessarily, but there's going to be a lot of people we're going to have to make decisions on trusting them in the rain. 9 out of 13 games are projected rain right now. Whew. This is this fucking sucks, man. And TM42 said sit one of these guys, Anthony Richardson, Chase Brown, A-Chain. Anthony Richardson. He's probably not going to play anyways. So, I mean, this one's like going to work itself out. And Maurice, he said, hey, great show. He said, you got me in the first place with you helping me with my pick. Nice. I like it. Love hearing that. Yep. Kamara and Carr out. Edge, what percentage chance you think AK plays? 0. He's already been ruled out. 0. And Maurice said need to start 2 Darnold, Goff, Stafford, Darnold and Goff, and then need 1 out of Okonkwo or Jonnu. Probably going Chig over Jonnu, but it is damn close, man. It is damn close. And the only thing I ask is not to add randoms to the show if they're not entertaining. Less is more sometimes. Yeah. And even when we're starting with this insider stuff, we're talking short clips, minute, 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, like super max if there's like a bunch of things to talk about. But I want these to be short, quick hitting, like type of things. Like we already know a lot of things that are going on, we're literally talking about everything right now as it's happening in real time. So this is going to be more of like off-season stuff that's like going on, like maybe players that we're hearing from, especially when we get more into like training camp and stuff like that. It's going to be even more valuable because we got guys with boots on the ground in a lot of places. It's just going to step up the whole crew. But yeah, I'm with you. I don't want to bring people on for content that aren't, that are dull and boring. That's for sure. So everybody remember that. You got to bring the personality when we're making these videos. And TJ, yep, Kamara officially out. TJ said, my last flex spot is down to Judy or Cooper. I don't know. It's going to suck, man. It's going to suck. I mean, I guess Cooper, but dude, this sucks, man. This sucks. Let me see. Frank said I sent it earlier, but I don't think he answered. I said, in your mind only. He said, now with Kamara officially out, flex 1, Miller Abdullah, Madison, Dubs. Abdullah, baby. He keeps getting so many catches. Abdullah. Let's go. Let's go. And Maurice, scroll up if you can. Need your help, big dog. Thanks. Did I answer? Did I answer that one, Maurice? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. There we go. And Edge, Giants, Jags, Raiders. There's nobody else that you can get. Those are literally your three best options. I'd probably go the Raiders, but yeah, I mean, all of these, not good. No, not good. And TJ said, I'm not in Minnesota, but I follow the Vikings with the best of them. I'm in Chicago. So are you saying that you want to be the Vikings insider, TJ? Let me know. Let me know. Crispy said, if I come on the show, I'm talking mad shit. You should be, because you would be talking about the Cowboys. So you should be talking mad shit. Because they deserve it. And Luis with Kamara out, who we starting, Madison or Kendra? Waiver wire? I know that the waiver wires are very thin. Man, I mean, if I got to choose, like you're forcing me to choose, I think I would choose Madison. I really want no part of Kendra. I really don't, man. They're just not going to be able to move the ball with Rattler, man. Crispy, don't have your feelings hurt out here, right? Right? Lipsy says a worth playing Devonta with Kenny at QB.
Oh my God! They killed Kenny! You bastards!
Yes, it's worth it because Kenny Pickett isn't so he's bad, but he's not horrible. Like we saw him get the ball to AJ. We saw him get it to Devonta. It's not like a Spencer Rattler where he legit could complete 10 passes. I feel like if he's forced to throw, he's going to throw it a little bit, but it all depends on who you have because Devonta is not someone that I'm telling people to start a lot. It just depends on your options. Edge or the Browns, I guess. Nah, whoever I said first, that's what I'd be going with. I can't remember who I said, but no, not the Browns. Frank said, Abdullah Raiders, let's fucking go to the ship. Hey, claim that booty. Let's go. Let's go. And Danny said, what about McLaurin? I'm nervous about him, but the matchup is so good that, you're probably going to have to make a decision on a lot of people in the rain. And Terry, I would say, he's someone who I'm going to say to start, he's just too good with JD5.
I got 5 on it.
And hopefully they just get him involved in the short pass game as well. And we've seen him do that before. And TM42 Vidal is a good option if he's out there. Not anymore with J.K. Dobbins back. I wouldn't want to start him with Dobbins coming back. T-Money, I just need Chase and Burrow to handle business. I got Kyren, Jacobs, Gibbs, and Chig to carry the rest. I mean, Chase and Burrow, man. It gave me chills just thinking about it because I'm rocking them too. And, we're going to smoke this one for Chase and Burrow. And if they beat the Broncos, that's going to make week 18 so much more fun. Okay. Love you. Ed said Guarendo playing. We don't know yet because they play on Monday. Saturday is their Friday practice, so we won't really know tomorrow. All right. Yeah. Frank said smoke for Chase and Burrow. Here we go. Let me see. He said play your studs always. Well, it's a yes and no. I'm not a fan of that. The blanket statement. Because look what happened when we played a stud like Mixon this week when we just blindly forced him into the lineup. Knowing it was a bad matchup. Oh, no. Now I remember what you're talking about. Now I remember. No. That was AJ. I think he's just going through a lot of personal life things as like a 20 or 21-year-old. I think that's what's going on with him. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, and see, it's not going to be anybody like that where it's like they have their own segment or whatever. That's just not going to happen anymore. Like people got to work their way up to that. You got to earn that spot. I feel like I gave those spots away like too easy, and so they got like taken for granted. And then the segments were okay, but like nobody really watched them. They didn't tell anybody about them. They just got on, talked, and that was it. And that's not how content thrives. No. Lipsy, I just need someone since I lost CD only. Peeps, I got Jennings, Devonta, JMO, Downs. Yeah, I think it would be Devonta or JMO. And I think I'm leaning JMO. Danny, my opponent has McLaurin. I don't. I should feel good about playing him, not exploding. What do you mean? Like, you're talking about like potentially playing him or not playing him because you're going against him in another league? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, let's finish this bowl for Chase and Burrow. We got championships to win. I've won championships with them. Well, I mean, not last year. When was it? 2 years ago? I think 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Whenever they killed it in week 17. Time for all these championships is all like blending. Like the last 5 years, like blend so much when it comes to the week 17. And Crispy said, Judy Hunter Kraft. Louis said, thanks, Hess. I have no better options than Madison and Kendre. He said, waiver wires thin. Yeah, for sure. And I said, okay, yeah, good. He said, I couldn't trust Swift yesterday. Now I have no choice. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd feel better about Madison, than even because Swift didn't do shit, right? Oh, fuck yeah, bro. Louis said, AJ Brown, Q tag remove. That's what we want to fucking hear. Yes. And King D said, I tuned in and saw him and I thought I was watching a different channel. Yeah. And I mean, I don't know. It lasted a couple weeks, but T-Money said, forget Strange. He sold me. Strange cleared no injury designation. Nervous about him. J-Mo should go off since the Lions need this win. Yeah, I would just expect a tough game out of the Lions. And like, you notice how the Chiefs started doing things a lot differently in this game. It was like now they're in playoff form with their offense. It's like they kept a bunch of things a secret, like it's like they have a playoff playbook, and like now is when they open their playoff playbook to get more in sync with that going into the last, going into the playoffs. Tim, would you play Tyreek with potential heavy rain or go with Dubs in Minnesota, possible shootout? Probably Dubs. Yeah. Yeah, Tua sucks playing in like any kind of weather, right? Skeeter, what up? Start Dobbins or Jerome Ford? I'm leaning Dobbins, but it's very close. Very close. Jerome Ford, we got to expect a heavy run game from them. T said might be crazy, but I just pivoted, snagged a Conco off free agents. Looking at his points the last 2 weeks in matchup, yeah, he's doing good right now for sure. Like, I mean, there's a lot of people who've been asking about Chig. They're playing Chig in a championship game, so yeah, I would go say make sure you guys are searching the waiver wire for him to see if he's there, because if he is, you know what to do.
Pick him up.
Then he said, no, my only championship game I'm in, he has McLaurin and Kamara. Now I feel a little better about having a Dunze giving me 2 points. Should have started Dubs. Yeah. Is what it is. Like I say, my lineup: Rodgers, A-Chain, Jacobs, Dunze, St. Brown, Garrett Wilson. I mean, dude, yeah. Just don't even look at the matchups, man. Like, your team's ready to go to war. Like, you know, it's a solid lineup. Frank said Madison and Abdullah will probably both score a TD, and they probably will both score a TD. What Chris, we say I have every player already in that you have said to my questions. What do we say? Which part? Can't remember. McLaurin cleared to play. Let's go. And I said the Raiders D. Yeah. Yeah, I can't. Raiders D, I wouldn't be super excited about playing them, but if it's like, you know, you're literally streaming, that's one of the better matchups that you could be streaming. I mean, they got nobody playing over there for the Saints. Ed said, my epic, totally not injured championship team. Lamar, Kendra, Madison, DK, AJ Brown. Is that Wandale? Raiders D. Jake Bates. Yeah. It happens, bro. And you know what? No matter what, if you made it to the championship and you got, you know, you're starting guys like fucking Kendra, like Madison, you know, you're scrapping and clawing and you made it to the championship. Hopefully there's a second place, you know, prize. And anything could fucking happen. We're talking about the weather. 9 games they're projecting weather in out of 13 that are left. Any news on James Conner? Well, I don't think so. Let's see. Update right now, though. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle both questionable for Sunday's game. Anthony Richardson questionable. They're holding out hope for him playing despite not practicing, they say. Marshawn Lattimore ruled out for Sunday. It's not good. Chris Olave is questionable. I really don't think he plays. There you go. Yeah, well, I mean, the last thing I saw, TJ, was yesterday when it was earlier today, actually, when they said that Connor's trending in the right direction, right? Yeah, TM Christian Watson's questionable. Yeah. Christy said, basically, I put in who I think I should start, then you confirm it. Yeah, and I mean, a lot of time, you know, that's what, like, there's some people, like the people who get mad and they're like, you made me start this person. Like I think of myself as a consultant, you know, that's what I consider myself as. You know, you're asking the consultant, you know, and then you still make your own decisions based on that, you know, because like at the end of the day, like I care about giving the right information, but there's some people who come up and they give me like, you know, start my whole team, you know, and it's like, dude, you can't make any decisions like on who you should start, you know, and like, and that's fine. I'll still answer it, but I think it's probably like those people, you know, who are the ones who would come back and complain and say that like I made them lose or something, you know. And yeah, I want everybody to win. Like that's, you know, if you're following me, I want you to win. That's the whole point of what I'm doing. And like, I want to be right on who I'm saying, because a lot of these decisions, I'm making very similar decisions in leagues that I play in, you know? And Frank said, if Watson missed, would you guys bench Abdullah for dubs? I feel safer about Abdullah, but I do like dubs. Like with all the rain that is going on, I like dubs, you know, like because they're not playing in rain, it's like it automatically goes up a little bit. Right? Danny said, isn't it called fantasy advice? Right? And Luis said, I think a lot of us are in the same situations, going through some of the same players. That's why we're all here, for an edge over our opponents. Exactly. For sure. And like the ones who hang out on the live streams the longest, you guys are getting the most knowledge, hands down, over everybody, because everything else is short little, snippets, 10-minute clips, shit like that, or whatever, where it's like a bunch of information just jam-packed into like 10 minutes. But like, I know I go out on some tangents, and I'm sure I waste some time, while we're smoking and getting high and talking about things that don't have to do with fantasy football. But how many times have you guys seen me like drop some fantasy football knowledge, like just like firsthand, right when I'm discovering information, as information is coming in, and then like you guys are the first ones to get that information. Like literally it's coming out of my mouth as I'm looking at it, and like we're all getting the information at the exact same time. So live streams are still the best way to get the upper hand over everything. That's for sure. But there's going to be a lot more video content that I'm going to be dropping in the off season. That's for sure. And Crispy said, you make me lose all the time, especially if I'm playing against you. Rigged. And shout out to Bakes on Rumble. I don't know how long ago that came in. My bad. But what up, Bakes? And TM42 said, you're gathering information. You shouldn't expect someone else to make a decision for your team. Right? Because at the end of the day, like, what if I'm right? If I'm right or wrong, like, other than people hating me, it doesn't affect me. Like I try to be right in all of the start and sit decisions, because I'm making a lot of those myself, and I need to be right to win these championships right along with you. But yeah, like that's because and I know it's like there's some people out there who like, we've all watched the league, right? Shout out to Song. What up, bro? Luis said, preach. We've all watched the league, and like, I know it's hard to make our own decisions because we feel like we fuck up like a lot, like shit. Like there's so many times that I feel like I make the wrong decisions for myself, like these last minute tinkering decisions when I'm getting too cute, or, just random fucking shit like that. And so I understand why people would like, question their own start and sit decision, and then pretty much blindly put your faith into somebody else's decision. And I see it happen all the time in that Facebook group. If you guys aren't in the Facebook group, literally just go onto Facebook and search fantasy football, and we'll be like the top group on there. It's like 100,000, 100 and something thousand people that are in there. And then you'll see, it'll say group by FF. It'll either say group by FF Hustler 420 or group by Fantasy Football Hustler when you click on it, one of the two. And if you want to like figure out how the general public is like thinking about things, like this group is perfect for it, because it makes me realize how smart I am compared to like a lot of like just the casual goers out there. And a lot of the casual goers think wrong together. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. Ed said, Bengals or the Raiders, D? It's a better matchup for the Raiders, and they've been, I feel like their defense has been doing a little bit better than the Bengals, because the Bengals give up a bunch of points. So I'm going to say the Raiders, D, versus the Saints. Like now officially Carr is out, Kamara is out, and all that. I mean, I know Olave is questionable, but they ain't going to let him play. Like you got Spencer Rattler out there. And TM said, I got cute and put in Schultz over Chig and got me 3 points. Yeah. Man, it's okay. It's okay, because you're probably going up against someone who has a shitty tight end. I don't know if you do, but a lot of people have shitty tight ends right now. And at least you have Chig, and your opponent can't use them against you. And shout out to Cam Bam says hi on Twitch. What up? What up? Fucking Crispy. I can't be on Facebook. I get put in jail all the time for making the trolls cry. I feel you, Crispy. Yeah, you literally can't talk shit on Facebook, because fucking the Facebook algorithm like just automatically puts people into just automatically puts people in trouble. And Cam Bam says hi on Twitch. What up? Pick 2: Devonta Smith, Debo, Jaden Reed, Dobbins. Okay. All these peeps play on Sunday. So just remember, don't take this Friday answer as a final answer. And I know, you got Monday people in there too, but I just mean nobody's playing before Sunday. And so I'm going Jaden Reed and Dobbins as of now. Supposed to be heavy rain for Smith and no Hurts. And then Debo, like, man, I mean, even if he is running back Debo, mixed in with wide receiver Debo, he hasn't been good at being wide receiver Debo. And the rushing Debo is going to have a tough time running against the Lions. So that's why I'm going Jaden Reed and Dobbins. Appreciate the follow. If you got Amazon Prime, hit that subscribe button. You can subscribe for free. Danny said on DraftKings, I love the Raiders D this week. I mean, they have to be one of the lowest, one of the lower ones, right? The lower money-wise picks. Luis said, you're right. Hus Olave is still the questionable tag and not activated off IR, even if he's practiced. Exactly. They opened up the 21-day window last week. I think it was more about getting him. I think it was more about getting him to just be out there with the team as kind of like a motivator, And oh shit, Luis said I have Amazon Prime. What do you mean, sir? So on Twitch, hold on, let me get the Twitch link for you guys. So Twitch is owned by Amazon, and Amazon Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch subscription every month. And you could subscribe as a paid member, having your Amazon Prime. It'll come through as a paid member to the channel, to myself. But it's free for you because you get a free Twitch subscription within your Amazon Prime account. Hey, what up, Frank? What's going down, bro? And Ed said, AJ Brown is healthy. Let's go. Yeah, you got that questionable tag moved. Removed. Hell yeah. And the TM said, how you feeling about Jennings? I'm not liking it. I'm not liking a lot from the 49ers this week. It's a tough defensive matchup, or tough defense to be going against in the Lions. Lions have been tough against the run. They've been tough against the pass. And since the 49ers aren't playing for anything, I don't know, man, that some guys just get mentally checked out, and yeah. And Luis said, for sure, I don't got Twitch. We'll look into it. Thanks. So Twitch is free to sign up on. And it's just another place that I stream. So if you do sign up, it's free. And then you connect your Amazon Prime account. And it's better than YouTube. Right now, I know more people are watching on YouTube, but we got a couple people always watching on Twitch. And Twitch actually pays me. They don't keep demonetizing me and all this shit. And it's usually a good experience. And the app, you can kind of watch the app in the background, unless you have YouTube Premium. I don't think that's an option for you. All right. Let's go. Let's smoke it up. Been rocking for an hour and 40 right now. A lot of news. Let's see if there's any other news. Devontae Adams questionable. Sauce Gardner questionable. Quinnen Williams questionable. Yep. And then the news besides that was the Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, both questionable. Danny said Eric Dickerson. They asked him if he's cheering for Barkley to break his record, and he said absolutely not. I mean, man, that's why people can't be honest. Why would he be the Dolphins? They're undefeated. Fucking season with the fucking Super Bowl or whatever. Every time. When the Chiefs lost, they all got together. They all popped champagne. The record lives on. Why would Eric Dickerson ever want anybody to break his record? If it happens, he's probably not going to be a hater. But why would anybody be like, oh yeah, I want him to break my record? Yeah, I want him to. No. See, props to Eric Dickerson for at least keeping it real. And he might have been laughing even when he said it, but that's still the real answer. Everybody has to be too fucking PC, because everyone gets all sensitive. And what's Barkley need? Hold on, let me finish hitting this bowl, And yeah, Crispy coming over on Twitch. See, look, like the cool thing about Twitch is the emojis actually like pop up and I can like pull them up on the screen. Like, can't do that on YouTube. It doesn't work the same. And it doesn't work the same on on Rumble. I can't pull those up here. We're working on all this. We're working on all this. $268. Shit. He could get most of that versus the Giants, if not all of it. Oh, wait. No, he doesn't play the Giants this week. He plays the Cowboys. I mean, and then they got the Giants next week. He literally has two of the best matchups. Literally two of the best matchups that you could fucking have. And TM, do you keep up with return yard leagues? So in most of the leagues, we do have return yards. 25 yards is 1 point, and then I think a touchdown's like I think a touchdown is just 6. It's either 6 or 10. Can't remember. It's probably 6. And next year it will be added to the best ball. But you know, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. Like, I mean, there's so little kick returns. And so little punt returns, it seems. Everything's a fair catch or a touchback. And teams don't even care about giving up the ball at the 30. Like, fuck that. Versus giving up a touchdown, 30 yards, well worth it. Oh, man. Whoo. All right. It's a good bowl. It's a good bowl. And just a reminder for everybody, because I know I've been rocking for a while, just for anybody pieces out. I got my redemption playoff leagues. It is going to be super, super fun. You guys don't want to miss out. It's on the best platform that you can do these leagues on. It's a 3-week league. Hey, shout out to Song, who just resubscribed on Amazon Prime over there. You the man, Song.
And you can't teach that.
You the man, Song. And I'm smoking another bowl for you, bro. And but yeah, there's nobody wants to give up fucking big returns. Yeah, check that out. Yeah, Crispy with the emojis on Twitch. The Twitch emojis, super fucking dope. The Rumble emojis, fucking dope. And yeah, they won't let us have all like YouTube declines a lot of the emojis that we were using. So that shit sucks. And TM said mine's 10 yards, 1 point makes a bit of a difference, I'd say, because I'm thinking of picking up Turpin from Dallas. Oh, well, I mean, anybody who you think is going to, I mean, we assume that the Eagles are going to be scoring a lot, so that we would assume that just gives him more opportunities to get more fucking returns, return yards, etc. Yeah, and look at with the Stone Cold emoji over there. I know it's a GIF over there. I'm pretty sure he's like drinking the beer over there.
What?
I said he's drinking the beer.
What?
On Twitch.
What?
Over there.
What?
It's a GIF.
What?
Oh yeah.
Give me a hell yeah! With 1 beer, 2 beers, 3 beers, a shot of whiskey, a margarita, and a Bloody Mary.
All right, here we go. Packing, let's see. Ooh, you know what? I want to smoke a bowl of this. What the hell is this shit called? It is, damn it. I swore I had the little sticker here. Oh, I do got it here. It is Miss X, 34% THC. We're gonna smoke some 34 percenters with you guys right now. There's a nug I've been pulling off of. Super fire. And Stone Cold was the best. Hands down, man. Hands down. Stone Cold was the best. Stone Cold still is the best. Like, I mean, I know he's not the best like right now, but if we're just talking about like best wrestling character, best sports persona, like I'd even put it at that, because like, you know, he would be compared with some of the best sports personas ever. And he went toe to toe with Mike Tyson. How fucking dope was that? And like how old was I when that happened? 98. A 12-year-old me is watching that. Like, Stone Cold is pushing Mike Tyson around, flipped him the bird. He said, hell, son, if you can't hear, I got a little sign language for you. So here's to you. So funny. And then Mike Tyson pushed him, and like all the money fell out of like Mike Tyson's pockets and shit. That shit was fucking awesome. Danny said the Attitude Era was best. Hell yeah, man. It definitely made a lot of alcoholics, though.
Went to the liquor store. I loaded up with alcohol, more specifically vodka, whiskey,
What?
beer,
What?
tequila, more beer, more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
Luckily, we had people like the Godfather
Roll a fatty for this pimp daddy.
talking about smoking weed. And also a 12 and 13-year-old me was like, man, these guys make like smoking weed sound so cool. And Godfather, all he talks about is smoking weed, has all the chicks with him and everything. Like, man, his Godfather, like next to Stone Cold, when the Godfather's music hit, people were going crazy. So it's Heed. Is that or it's Sheed? Is that Luis? What up? And yeah, every time that the Godfather, I can either whoop your ass or you can spend an evening with these fine hoes over here. Godfather said he loved it when people took the hose, because then they just got to like party and have fun, and they didn't even have to wrestle, didn't even have to take one bump. And Flappo, what up? He said, so I had Hurt. Ooh. He said, so who's it now? Do I run Rogers or May? Oh, no, it wasn't him. Who's it? Sheed over there. Who said it? I'm here now. Who is that? Who is that? Damn. I'm gonna say Rogers for right now, but I'm nervous about the weather over there. Luckily, oh wait, no. You gotta make a choice on that tomorrow. May's tomorrow. Let me go see. What was the weather like in yeah, it's supposed to be raining over there as well. I'm just gonna say Rogers. I'm gonna say Rogers. Yeah. Yeah, who's it? Sheed. What up? All right. All right, they came over from YouTube. Yeah, what's your YouTube name? But nice. Thanks for making it. Thanks for making it over there and following. Appreciate you. If you have Amazon Prime, hit that subscribe button, and it should be an option somewhere of how to connect your Amazon Prime account to Twitch. Fuck yeah. Jordan Brooks status changed from questionable to healthy. Man, I'm depending on a lot of Jordan Brooks in leagues. Man, Jordan Brooks, let's go to war, baby. Let's go to war. He's been good for like 20 or 30 points. Like, let's hope this week it's a 30 or 40 burger. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, Miami. I was like, wait, Seattle already played. No, Miami, super high. Jordan Brooks on Miami versus the Browns. It's a good game, too. Should be a lot of running on the ground, and should be a lot of opportunities for sacks for him. Should be a lot of opportunities for potential forced fumbles. That'd be so sick if he scooped and scored. Touchdown. Touchdown in the rain over in Cleveland. Whew. All right. And then I shouted it out a little bit earlier, but for the off season, I'm going to be looking for 420 crew members who want to be like an insider for whatever team that they cheer for. You don't have to give like all types of information, really. Just, when there's information that like seems like it's like only known in your city, with whether it's maybe players, maybe it's draft picks that are coming up, things like that. And I want these insiders to, maybe once every other week or every couple weeks or whatever, film a 60-second to 3-minute clip on their phone. Then you send it to me, and then we all watch it together during one of the morning shows or something. Going to be more for fun than anything, but it is going to be cool to have a lot of different insiders from a lot of different teams. All right. Whew. I think it's about that time. A lot of news. Let's see if any other news came. Nope. Nothing. All right. Ta. Crispy, only thing you need to know about my team is Dak is ass. All right, guys. Don't forget, go to the 420crew.com. Go get signed up over there. It's going to take your game from like here to there, just right off the bat. Join as a paid member so you can get into the group chats. There's certain leagues that you'll be able to get into being a paid 420 crew member versus a free 420 crew member. But yeah, you want to get over there. If you want to take part in the one-on-one advice with myself, you want to get on the superstar tier or higher, just go look at the perks and things that you get as you go higher up the board. And yeah, 420crewmerch.com. Go pick up a shirt as well. Go pick up a mug. Go pick up a lot of things. And let's go to war, guys. I'll be here tomorrow morning for the game. Probably go live like a few hours before the game as well. And Andre said, how do you think the Packers are Super Bowl caliber? With Jair Alexander, yeah. So like they're keeping him out, I feel like, to keep him healthy because they already locked in their playoff spot. So it's probably better to get him 100%, because with Jair Alexander out there being like the shutdown corner, that he is, that just takes our defense to a whole nother level. When he's not there, it doesn't look like that, but he's going to be there for the playoffs, and like him being there is like the X factor on defense for sure. And their offense is good enough that they can run with any defense that's out there. That's for sure. So are they Super Bowl caliber? Yeah, but they have to play perfectly. They got a good run game. They got a good pass game. Even though their wide receivers are a little bit shaky, and I'm packing another bowl. You guys got me talking now, packing another bowl. And yeah, Super Bowl caliber. Yeah. Can't make any mistakes though, because they're going to be playing on the road. And Papa J, what up, bro? Let's go. Let's smoke it up. I'm still here.
You got perfect timing. About to start a little puff giving this motherfucker.
Man, Crispy, Pickett or Rush. Rush, he got me to a championship in the auction league, and it's because all my QBs died. But I'm sitting him this week because you can't play him versus the Eagles, and as sucky as Pickett is, I'd rather play him versus the Cowboys than Rush versus the Eagles. Andre said, not gonna lie, this might be Jair's last season as a Packer. Well, yeah, he keeps getting hurt. He's getting old, but yeah. Watch you guys win a game because of him in the playoffs, and then let's see if you're singing the same tune. Because yeah, I know it. I mean, availability is the best ability for the NFL, that's for sure. And he keeps getting hurt, and it keeps hurting them, But I think them already being locked in as a playoff team makes it a little bit easier for them to keep sitting him out right now. TM said Speed or Brandon Jones. If Speed's playing, I am not sitting him. If Speed's playing, I am not sitting him. Crispy said or Richardson. I don't think Richardson plays this week, so yeah, pick it. Andre, yeah, I think his availability these last couple years has been terrible with the bad shoulder for sure. And that, I mean, yeah, that's one of the reasons why, you know, it's you just like, you know, I'm sure the front office coaches like same thing. He keeps getting hurt so much. It's like it's hard to like give someone a new contract or whatever when you think of them as an injury prone player who's like on the bench, you know, with injury, and you really need him. Luckily, they don't need him right now. Like, he could rest these next 2 games, and that's fine. They already got their spot locked in, no matter what. At least in the playoffs. I mean, I wonder, could they even move from there? They could move from there if they lose and the Commandos win. That's it. And looks like Commandos are going to be... With the win, Commandos are in. Yeah, because they got they're 2 games up on the Bucks. Yeah, and Seahawks with 9-7. I guess if the Commandos lose, Seahawks are still somewhat in range, but I don't know who has the tiebreaker. Andre say, you think there's a real chance Max Crosby loses Vegas this offseason? I don't know. He makes it seem like he's ride or die with Vegas, but he also wants to win, right? He made that like very clear. So I don't know. You get like mixed feelings like from it. Like either way, he's got the contract and someone's got to take on that contract. That's the hard part. Like about it, because like a real shitty team, I'm not going to say they overpaid him because he's worth it, but you know what I mean? Like they overpaid him compared to like how much he would have to sign with another team. So maybe it's a sign, like a trade and sign, you know, where he re-signs for a lesser amount, gets more money up front, something like that. Andre, can't imagine how many picks he'd cost. Yeah. Picks, players, whole bunch of things. Yeah. Yeah. So that's why, like, is it realistic? Like that, what team has a bunch to give up, you know, that wouldn't mind giving it up and probably giving up some money, you know, too. Because, yeah, I don't know how that really works when you trade away, you know, the contracts, but I know that, like, sometimes they pay and it's like they're going to take on so much of the contract, you know, shit like that. 2 firsts, a conditional third. I mean, guys like DeForest Buckner, you know, in his heyday are getting a first rounder. Best believe Crosby's getting like 2 firsts and like something else for that. That's for sure. He's worth it. He's worth it. The thing that, you know, would it be a team like the Lions, you know? And I don't know if he probably doesn't have a no trade clause. Like, I don't even know if that's a thing for defensive players where you can even get a no trade clause. TM said, do you add good luck players for your championship game? No, but I do my best to sprinkle good luck on my players, you know, like I've been watching. So I've already watched Varsity Blues. So what I do, instead of watching the whole movie, we just fast forward to the championship game, you know, or like, you know, maybe a couple minutes before the championship game in the movie. Watch the Mighty Ducks. We're watching Mighty Ducks 2 right now. We're going to watch Little Giants. We're going to watch Days of Thunder. So we got a lot. We're going to watch Rounders. You know, we got a lot of movies that we're going to watch to just, you know, get the championship juices flowing, you know. But who's a good luck player that you add in there? And Frank said foundational piece for any football team. I wouldn't want to trade him personally, but people were saying the Lions. Yeah, I mean, that was, and I feel like that's just kind of like low hanging fruit because of like injuries that happened like over there. Said yeah, second generational white boy on D line. Him and Money Hutchinson. Yeah, Hutchinson's fucking good, man. Like he's sucks that he got hurt because I feel like he was about to shatter some, you know, personal numbers like for him, but you know, could have even shattered some Detroit, you know, numbers, like all-time numbers. Danny said Rounders. Hell yeah, man. Rounders is one of my favorite movies, man. It's just so good. So fucking good. The Stones. The Stones to go one-on-one. Heads up with Kenny KGB after Kenny KGB cleaned his clock. Took his whole bankroll. Yeah. He just went in there and handled biz. All right. What else we got? Come on. Bring it. We made it to the end of the comments and stuff. I was about to sign off, but you guys asked something that kept me going. If it's a good enough question, it might make me pack another bowl. Frank said 2 more days to see the fruit of our labors. I mean, shit, 1 more day. I mean, I know you're talking about, you know, potentially being over, but we have 3 days in a row of championship football. We got 3 games tomorrow. What are the games? The Chargers, Patriots, Broncos, Bengals. That's going to be a huge one. The Rams, Cardinals. Not so huge. Well, I mean, no, if the Cardinals win, they're 8-8. Nah, they're out of it. Yeah, you gotta have yeah, it's all about if Washington loses or not. That's what's crazy. And Danny said, you swindled me, mofo. Pay that man his money. He beats me straight up. Pay that man his money. Man, it's going to be crazy. 3 games. And then a lot of people probably playing golf and, you know, Lions and 49ers players, man. Like, I mean, this is going to be a stressful 3 days. Like, that's why I smoke a lot of weed. You know, it's going to be a stressful 3 days. And Dan said my championship game, both of our players will be done by Sunday night. Okay, that's good. That's good. At least you know. No, Monday night don't mean shit. Monday night don't mean shit. I don't know. I haven't even gone that far and checked. I'm just like so like zoned into like who I'm gonna, you know, fucking go with. Thanks, I'm nervous. That's fucking gonna be a nice release. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. All right. You guys need any advice or anything, get over to 420crew.com. That's the place to be. We're going to keep building it up over there. We got multiple group chats. Yeah, just get over there. It's an app. Once you sign up on the website, you'll be able to download the app, Patreon. Once you're there, it's like the same as any other social media platform. It's very easy to use. Very easy to use. And it's like our private social media. Because unless you're subscribed to like anybody else, you'll only see stuff from the crew. Boom. So there we go. 420crew.com. Appreciate you guys. Go sign up. Show some love in advance. You want to add good karma out there into the universe for your teams. And this is one of the ways that you go add good karma. You join the 420 crew as a paid member. 420crew.com. See you guys tomorrow morning. Peace out, everybody.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.